Alright. Ayla. What other encounter powers has he got? Is any useful? Just Elven Accuracy, which isn't that much use. Right. Lance of Faith, I think.
Yeah, he does like that one.
Yeah. Right, let's use Elven Accuracy on that.
There you go.
See, I know how to play other people's characters.
Yeah, I've become a fan of Elven Accuracy. Like, it's really nice to get to reroll when you really want to hit.
Right.
Bloody hell.
Dying?
Yeah, you killed it, apparently, at long last. Alright. Okay, flanking this thing.
Oh, my brain.
Can't you breathe fire on it or something?
No, he can breathe lightning.
Lightning.
Can you breathe lightning on it or something?
I did already on two of the blood signs earlier in the fight.
Why didn't you breathe lightning on the forest? Then we could have had a fire.
Because physics doesn't like me.
God damn you, physics.
Physics and I have a very loose working relationship. Alright. Mark the swarm.
This is
It's not supposed to make sense.
this is generic fantasy setting number 5638. Physics don't apply.
Oh yeah, fair point.
They do. I say they do.
Oh, come on.
Only when it suits you.
Yes. Very much only when it suits me.
In other
Alright.
words, anytime it doesn't suit us.
Yeah, basically.
Dick move, man.
Toad to the rescue. Oh, shit.
Oh no. No.
Toad not to the rescue. Toad sad.
I think Toad lost his car again.
Drove his car off the road like the guy in Nino no Kuni.
What?
All right. Second try. Yes!
No.
Domination. All right, I'm just going to walk over. I'm going to shift one square here and hug my Toad and hide behind the cleric.
Wow.
Shame.
Well, then.
The alligator Toad is having a very bad day. Okay. Okay. That was a thing.
What survival instinct?
Bear in mind that if it attacks anybody other than me, it'll be suffering the mark penalty.
Okay.
I'm just saying. No, that's what I get for showing off. What's that? Oh, it's not too bad.
Right, trust. Three, 4, 5, 6.
How the hell do I mark a swarm of centipedes anyway? I declare my mark on you. No, you. No, you. No, you. Shit, stop wriggling. You.
Why does everyone keep moving?
It's like, you guys are all dicks.
Oh, God.
That's the second critical hit Trust has had since I've...
Trust. You're not even here. Cut it the fuck out.
I play Trust better than Trust.
Can someone cut his phone lines next week?
Oh, dear. Dead.
Right, you have survived.
Yay!
Someone should run back to the town and make sure everybody's okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a good call.
Right.
Hang on. First things first.
Yeah.
I'll throw healing hands around there. Who really needs it?
Malrak.
I would take a little bit of heal.
Malrak. Malrak does need it. When did
Yeah,
I get 22 wounds?
Well, we still get the rest of our turns, so yeah, I'm going to be using a healing spike thingy.
Yeah, because I'm assuming we have just sort of, the end of this turn. So I'm just going to... I would assume that on my turn, I'll move next to Malrak and then hit him with healing hands.
Also known as punching him.
Healing hands does not prevent being healing fists. That's all I'm going to say.
Lay on fists.
Right, so that's
Lay
how
on fists.
Oh, God, Stuart, get out while you still can. Oh, God. Help.
Right.
Alright, see if I can get this working now. Pimp slap of healing, punch of healing. Well, it's all the same thing, really.
Yeah.
Alright.
can I get this crock of shit?
I can just give you a short rest if you want.
That works.
There we bloody go. It's taken me 5 bloody sessions to get lay on
I
hands.
just don't know how to use my healing surge. There we
Right.
Second wind.
Second wind. Yeah. Just tick it and then use the healing surge.
Oh yeah, when the hell did I do that? No, I don't actually have healing surge on here, that's why.
And we got the banner out, so we should, if people are blowing, we should be doing some minor healing.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell is...
Like a couple more. I see 3 surges, so.
Where the hell is Lay on Hands? Damn it. One of these days I'll actually remember how to play D&D. But it's not this day.
You roll
Well-
dice and things happen.
Shit happens to other people.
Well, keep in mind that this is 4th edition, which is completely different from every other
Edition I've ever
form.
played.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Fair point. Christ.
It's the most simplified version of it.
And yet somehow makes it all the more complicated.
So
Yeah.
do we want to keep searching through this forest, see if there are more of these things, or do we want to fall back to our curtain wall and see if we can rouse some villagers?
I think we should continue searching, but maybe send me and the rogue out ahead, stealthed.
We could also send the AFK people back to the village to check the
Exactly.
villages.
Yes.
Which means we then get to search the forest and both jobs get done.
Yes.
Well,
Whether or not Grey actually falls for that is a different
Who has the banner, by the way? Is it Burke?
Yep.
Yeah, one of us should probably take the banner.
I'll take the banner. I think it's the most appropriate if I take it.
You're probably right, yeah.
Mr. Toad just pops off to wherever it is Mr. Toad disappears to when you don't need him.
He popped back into
Pops in
his
his car.
pocket dimension,
Yeah, the plane of toads.
the elemental plane of toads.
Well, I know where I'm not going on holiday.
Yes, because you've already met the god once.
Even in a different universe, I still have continuity.
Oh,
Okay.
I like messing
so-
stuff up like that.
Alright, so, if we're sending AFK people back to the village... Oh, I better roll perception then.
I'm too
Right.
focused on sneaking. I'm not seeing much.
That's actually a 17 because there's elves about. Do you really want the guy in full plate to try and roll stealth? I could try.
If you there's nothing. You're not going to find anything else. You've killed all the monsters on here.
Oh, hell of it, why not then? Oh, sweet Jesus.
Clank, 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 clank.
clank. I'm just bouncing off every single tree.
I can roll stealth.
You guys are terrible.
One of us is a metal dinosaur, and one of us is a dragon who's wearing a metal suit. What do you
So
expect?
he looks quite a lot like a metal dinosaur.
Yeah, effectively.
Yes.
So you've effectively, yeah, you got... what do you expect from us?
Yeah.
With nature, do I see anything else to be of concern or anything aside from these few sentient plants that were out there?
No, apart from the sentient killer plants, there's nothing you'll be worried about here.
Did they seem to have any kind of home or anything, or were they just roaming around?
No, they seem to have just been roaming around.
All right, so there's no plant children or anywhere that we
No,
need.
with that nature roll, you know that these things have quite a slow growth cycle, so they'd have to eat quite a lot to, be able to reproduce.
Well, no one mistrust.
Hey, that's how we can get rid of him.
Feed him to a triffid. Yeah, why not?
He comes back and he's just been fed to something.
Hey, trust, you're fertilizer now.
Your next character has got to be part plant.
Oh, God. Make him one of those bloody forest elves, or whatever, called a Eladrin or something.
Right.
Actually, if this is just a forest,
Yep.
I mean, it's nothing but a huge chunk of forest that has hit the swamp where the hut was earlier. Surely part of the forest is flooding now.
Only up to that little boundary there.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It's kind of a higher ground, and it's the swamps kind of peated into each other.
Well, the funny thing is, actually, we're kind of getting supplies for all we need, you know. We've got rock from the former elf slave camp. We've got wood here now. I mean, you probably have to purify the water from the swamp.
We've got a gold mine, so we put up a few watchtowers and then a barracks. And then we start cranking out grunts, right?
Yes, we need food, though, so we're going to have to get a lot more huts up first.
More farms. Build more farms.
Way more farms. And don't even get me started on Vespine. Jesus, the void is terrible for us.
Are we sure this isn't Vespine gas, all this purple stuff?
That explains so much.
So are the druids going to complain if we clear out part of this forest to, farmstead?
As long as you do it with the proper reverence for nature, which means, try not to burn or kill too many things. But clear cutting and, taking stuff out in places is good for the environment. As long as you don't cut everything out. I'll point out the old growth trees so that their fabulous heritage is not destroyed.
Okay. Did I beat the tree's AC, Grey?
Yes.
Okay.
You hit the tree.
It takes that much lightning damage.
The tree's slightly blackened.
Keep in mind, trees have like hundreds of hit points.
I just failed to kill a fucking tree.
I thought they had thousands of hit points.
The sense of the size of this tree.
I was going to say, axes must have a fantastic critical rating. Then.
Yes, they do.
Oh,
trees are weak to
but then
axes
again,
anyway.
Okay, stop cocking about.
So what's our goal here? To clear out a
like
little...
automatic critical. Yeah, we're going to... let's see if I can...
Well, if there's nothing in the forest, we might as well get to work using bits of the forest that we can to patch up what is now rapidly becoming our home base. Because, I missed the session where we were developing it after we wiped out all the elves, but I don't know if we've actually got food sorted out still, if we're still running off our adventurers' rations.
Adventurers' rations and what you're kind of building.
No, remember, we also planted all the corn, because we can make alcohol out of corn.
Yes, you're not going to eat it, you're going to drink it.
That's the first jump we came to. Okay.
Yes.
You can tell we're an adventuring party, can't you? Okay, that's a thing. In which case, well, the only thing I think we can really do before the next landmass comes along and causes us to drop into a volcano or something, I wouldn't be shocked at this point. I really wouldn't. For all we know, bloody Dragon Mountain will kick off.
Now, see, what's going to happen is we're going to run into Daytona Beach.
Oh, God. Do you realize how much sand gets in between scales? That's just fucking... The only thing that comes to mind we probably want to do is make sure that Sod's Law says the mine isn't infested with something.
But keep in mind, if Daytona Beach comes, then we'll have motorcycles.
Yeah, but no fuel to put in them.
There's always what's fueling the ship.
Yeah.
That's what the ethanol, that's what the corn's for.
Yes, biofuel. I like the way you think.
So
let's face it, Grey, we just want motorbikes.
Yeah.
Well, can you guys think of any defensive structures or anything we can do with all this wood, or should we just complete for the next? Maybe build a big watchtower or a mooring tower for the airship or something.
Well, there's got to be some kind of not natural fortification. Sorry, there's got to be some kind of fortification from the old elf camp we can build on, just to make sort of even a honking tall watchtower to park an archer into or something. So
yeah, that's a good idea.
I can't actually read what we've written for the legend on the elf camp, to be honest. But I'm assuming.
What about this tree right here? Could we clear out the rest of the stuff around here and make like a watchtower out of that tree? Maybe tie the airship up to the tip of it so we have a good view in all directions.
How tall is that tree?
I don't know, but it looks like it's about 20 feet across. So
yeah, some of these trees are really massive.
Well,
If we're
What we
gonna-
should do then is use that even bigger tree
Yeah, that one.
there.
Because if we're doing it by sort of width of base, the one that the arrow's pointing at must be absolutely enormous.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it actually is, but
Yeah, it is.
You could
pretty
build a
damn
house inside of it.
well, yeah, hell, if the elves want to get all nature-loving and hollow that out, lash the ship to it, it's going to have to be taller than most of the forest, so you can see out the top of it. We can get a great view of the Vespian gas void.
Yeah, but I think here we're closer to the camp, and we're going to be above the forest canopy anyway, so you're not going to buy that much.
Yeah, I
I
guess
don't
that's
need to
trade-off,
do.
actually. It is quite
And-
a way.
What we need to do is we need to build more pylons.
Oh,
Put the dwarf on top of the big tree.
and then a series of zip lines.
Yes.
Yes.
I actually want to see if I can.
It's not a
rig up some
terrible idea
traps.
to run a zip line.
The only problem is that half this party is wearing heavy armor and is or built like a tree themselves. We'd have
I'm
to
not
have
wearing heavy armor.
well, you're a metal dinosaur. You kind of can. Let's face it. Burke is basically a saucepan with a hat on, full of weapons. There's me.
Yeah.
There's you, the metal dinosaur, and then that's
I don't
about
know,
half.
Laura Croft was ziplining, and she had like 17 weapons. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I suppose actually, yeah. How are we doing this? Point being, what the hell do we roll to make a watch house out of that tree? I've never done this before.
Nature.
Yeah, that's a bad thing
Architecture?
about 4th edition. There's no craft
Oh, that's-
skill.
plot
Yeah,
advancement.
there's
Yeah,
There we go.
plot advancement.
dungeoneering I think is kind of the engineering skill.
Wait, they actually got rid of engineering?
Yeah.
Well, they got rid of crafting, yeah. All right. Well, I can probably make some planks. That's pretty much it with that roll. I've made the house, but I've got to put it on top of the tree.
you,
I don't know how to make a house, apparently.
Oh, God. So there's me and Malrak just cocking about on the.
you're
forest
making a
floor.
tree house that looks like it's been made by a bunch of 10-year-olds.
I'm going
This
to use
is really
nature to
bad.
kind of make
Oh, there you go.
help them, show them how to make a staircase up the side of the tree, elf style, with branches.
The
I
tree takes
I
pity
feel
on us.
bad now. I feel especially bad now because I've built houses.
Clearly,
I have
we haven't
spent-
recently.
I have spent 15 years on a construction site helping my dad build houses.
Any of that practical knowledge seeping over? Yes? No? Didn't.
Well,
Not into the
unfortunately,
game.
yeah, unfortunately, your character hasn't spent 15 years building houses. And your character's built nothing in their life.
Fine. Nature check to figure out how to do something.
All right, screw it. What could possibly go wrong? Wow, I actually didn't fail a roll like that for once.
Yeah, you're pretty sure you can find some nice stable branches and stuff like that. So, shouldn't be too bad.
And we'll set some ropes up for people as safety,
We can
because
use
I
my teeth
guarantee
as a saw.
people will be falling.
Yep.
We can
let's
use
face
my
it.
mouth as a saw.
Yeah.
Two of you hold the dragon, the dinosaur, and just push him backwards and forwards. Dinosaur.
I want to see the dinosaur trying to saw the branches with those little bitty hands.
No.
This is taking forever.
No, there's the three of us walking normally, and you just see Malrak just throw the saw up in the air in agony and just start biting it.
Yeah.
And doing it quicker than the rest of us. Oh, God damn it. Trust
Saw.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna roll up an artificer real quick and switch over to be an artificer, and I'll just summon up a bunch of skill saws.
Oh, God damn it, Gator.
This is what our man's and trust isn't here.
Yeah.
The badness
Yeah.
spreads.
Oh, Gray, that's pretty bad.
But
Even
dinosaur.
for this party.
I saw you.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
All right, I'm taking some wood and I'm setting up an excellent battering ram trap here by the entrance to the keep.
Oh,
You-
I like.
Do it! Do it now!
What?
So if somebody tries to come in the door and a log just comes down and smashes them.
Yeah,
Nice.
you can trap the front door.
Nice. I like
And that person will probably be me.
or me.
Or both of you.
Yeah, thanks.
Crunch.
You can tell Gray's having gay autonomy. All right, look.
Yes.
Actually, wait. I've just had a shuddering thought. Didn't you say these trees were sentient? Aren't we
No,
technically?
No, just
Oh, they're not.
just the
they're still
plans.
buddies.
Oh, sorry. I had this horrible realization we were probably chopping up somebody's brother for this.
You are, but the trees
thought-
can't tell you that.
Yeah. Good enough.
And the druids don't care enough. They talk about the cycle of life, which is very easy to talk about when you're the apex predator. you never hear about the antelope talking about the cycle of life, do you?
No, it's a decent point.
It's always the lion.
Predator class, not antelope class.
Oh dear. Okay.
Prey, I'm a prey class druid, actually. All I do is I provide food for the party, and then I roll up a new character.
Hey, if you keep on summoning those toads, we'll have food for weeks.
That's what we. How did you guys survive for 3 weeks? I don't want to talk about it.
I never want to go near a pond again.
Escargot. Escargot all the time.
Oh, God, no. Toad with snails. I think I might just vomit quietly. Greg,
Crossroads, yeah, you two come out after with speaking with a French accent.
why are you doing this, Greg?
I'm an evil person.
Oh, wait, you're our GM. Of course you are.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm basically the same thing.
How long does it take for us to do the... what? Okay, well, that went wrong. How long does it take for us to do the
Plus
treehouse?
28.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I meant
On
to
a
copy
D4.
yeah, I meant to copy the plot advancement roll, but I think I copied the result and it applied it as a skill mod.
You can just make it a skill, you know.
That requires effort.
No, it doesn't.
This is me we're talking about here.
There you go. You now have a plus advancement skill.
No, I have an antsment skill. What the fuck is antsment? There we go. Okay, thank you. Gee. Okay. So, do we
Apparently,
build
I
the
type quicker than the computer. There we go.
do we build the freaking tree house or not?
Yes, you built the treehouse. It's the worst treehouse you have ever built, but it's still a treehouse.
Congratulations, our inner children are completely satisfied.
I'm gonna get the ritual books from the library and read them up in the treehouse. Pretend they're comic books.
There you go, treehouse. Oh, I might
Yep.
do something better later.
How do I
Yeah,
see?
if we're going to be stuck for a couple of days, I'm organizing a work party to start clearing out the plot of land I have kind of cordoned off.
It's like that little circular bit there.
I always sort of the larger black shape.
Oh yeah, the large black shape. Yep, that's fine.
All right. In the meantime, then I will probably go and make sure the prisoners are still, well, as good as can be. Seeing as I think that was technically my job, and I wasn't around to enforce it that week. So, hey, somebody's got to take care of the prisoners. Why isn't it the huge bloody dragon man? Yeah, logic. What? Are they still alive?
Yeah, mostly.
Well, I'm going to be hanging out in that keep, keeping an eye on our friend the wizard, and seeing if I can hear or find anything in the library pertinent to our situation. Anything about voids or worlds breaking apart or shattering. Anything that can tell us like what kind of plane we might be in, because so far we aren't in any kind of place I've ever even heard of. So
No, this is. Well, it's
Right.
unique.
Yeah. So you trying to cordon off that area, or you just?
Well, we're clearing it out, so we could try to plant more stuff there.
Yep. Okay.
now, is there any coal or anything in this mine, or is wood going to be our only source of like doing a forge or any kind of major construction?
It looks like wood's going to be your only real source of.
Fire. Okay, in which case we're going to have to be really rather careful about how we ration it. I mean,
Yep.
actually, if all else fails, given that we're no longer, the two buildings right by the quarry that look to be made of wood, if absolutely all else fails, if they're not important, we could always scavenge them for fuel because we're not using them right now. But until then, we better just sort of, ease back on how much forging we do and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think our best move at this point, if we were going to be realistic, would be to try to continue to increase the amount of farmland we have, because at this point, we don't know if we're going to be here for years or months or what.
That, and also, we don't even know if those fields that we have right now are big enough to hold enough food for all of us. That was a slave's diet they were giving out, really. So, actual proper diets may, take over that space pretty quickly. Actually, come to think of it, sorry, just on the topic of food and water, great. Can I roll religion to see if I can work out how to purify that water? Because it's swamp water, so drinking that straight out the tap's going to be a dumb idea.
Yeah, I think purifying water is just like a level 0
It's a cantrip,
thing
I know,
clerics
but
can just do.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, that's going to be your job then. Paladins. Fuck, we don't need to purify things. It's not like we're the lawmen of the gods or anything.
Yeah.
Are there any clerical or druidic rituals for growing food or blessing crops or something?
I'm not sure. I don't really look. I've never really looked at the ritual books.
I'll take that on for next week. I'll look and see if there's any interesting rituals, but we won't take in-game time up with that. But if I find anything, I'll post in the thread or PM you. I don't know anything about rituals either, but that seems to me like the kind of thing we would want to be doing was increasing our crop yield and keeping the peasants in line.
Mm-hmm. Right, so I'm going to close this. And so, a couple of weeks pass, you've started your logging camps. General exploitation going well. And next up, when it actually thinks about loading for me, there we go. So, you are drifting northeastward as a general thing. Northeast. And after 2 weeks, you hear the next piece of land approaching. By here, you actually hear shouting coming across in the common tongue, which is faint at first, but gets more and more distinct as it gets closer. It's stuff along the lines of, ready the flags, new one coming in. Go on, lads, get ready. And
yikes.
This is coming from the northeast. So, as it gets closer, you can see that there are a large number of people kind of hanging around on this with makeshift, basically wagons with flags strapped to them. Some of the flags are red, some of the flags are blue. Both sides seem to be armed and are kind of looking at each other and getting ready to basically move once the two pieces of land hit each other.
Is this map up now? Which map is this?
No, I'm going to share it now.
Oh, okay.
This is what's ramming into you.
Into our fertile field. That's missing our fertile field.
No, this is coming in at the rock side. So if I zoom into the centre,
you're gonna try to Eiffel Tower us.
this one is actually coming in at a higher level than yours. So it's kind of impacting along the cliff. So it's kind of a cliff face running up, and then this is on top of that. That makes sense?
Oh. Oh my,
Still loading.
that just now showed up for me.
Is this how Dark Souls started?
Yes.
Oh,
Holy shit.
I'm just going to say yes.
Are those little pillboxes along the way there?
They're watchtowers with flags flying along them.
These people are way more fucking organized than we are.
What the
Well,
heck?
we're gonna die. Oh,
Well, I walked back at a bad time, didn't I?
yes.
Yes, you
What
do.
the shit?
Basically,
Well then.
a huge piece of land has just rammed into yours. Along the borders, so along here, there are people with blue flags. You'll let me draw.
Oh shit!
Oh god, oh dear,
Oh,
really?
Wow.
Along here are people with red flags.
It's Civil War time, kiddies.
And
Shit.
almost as soon as the land hit, they start pushing these wagons with flags on forward onto your pieces of land. And you hear the cries of, "They've got food! Food! And look, wood! Quick, push harder, push harder!"
Yeah, form the fuck up, gentlemen.
Right, so
Yeah.
Do these guys appear to be working together, or do they appear to be competing
the
to get
red
to
and
us?
blue are definitely competing against each other.